Thank you to joining my course. This is actually the AWS 3-in-1 course, and my name is Mohammed Usman Khan. I am the founder and CEO of this company and the multi-cloud trainer and consultant. So what we will learn in this course, first we need to understand, we will complete actually three different certifications, right? One is called AWS Solution Architect. Second is called AWS SysOp Admin, and third is called AWS Developer Course. So why we are learning this course? Because after this course we will be able to work on multiple AWS services which is belongs to these three AWS certification. So in short, we will not be able to pass these three exams, but also we will be able to work on multiple services, approximate 20 to 25 services, uh, whenever and wherever we are working on AWS Cloud, like for any client, right? Okay, these are actually my background history. I'm a trainer from the last 16 years, right? And completed 1500 hours of multi-cloud training in 15 plus countries, right? I'm teaching since 2004. I started my career as a IT hardware engineer, IT hardware technicians and a trainer, and I taught approximate 7 years of CCNA course as a Cisco trainer from 2011 to 2017, and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer from the last consecutive 11 years official, right? And from 2015 onwards I'm teaching AWS Cloud, Google Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, Azure Cloud, and multiple specialized cloud courses including DevOps and coding as well. So what we will cover in this course, technically we will start with the certification roadmap. We will complete which certification is right for you and how many certifications do we have in this course. And after that we will complete the AWS services overview, which is approximate based on 175 plus services. And then we will complete the AWS IAM, identity and access management, where you will learn how to create a user, how to assign a policies being a manager, if you are a manager, and if you are running a if you are managing your team. So which services is right for your team members, right? In your team you have a desktop support technician, right? You have a network engineers, you have a project manager. So which services is for what user? So you can easily manage using IAM. And after that we will learn the VPC and EC2, the virtual private cloud, and the EC2, the most important course topic and services, where you will learn the EC2 VMs, Elastic Compute Cloud, virtual machines based on Windows and Linux. Not only that, if we increase that, we will learn the Elastic Load Balancers, where we will learn how to create a load balancer in terms of events. Whenever the events is coming up, definitely we would require the multiple VMs, and in the midnight we cannot create the multiple VMs. So in that case, Elastic Load Balancer will handle along with the auto scaling, where the machines will provision automatically once the event is starting and the users are coming from 500 to 5000, and the machines will be terminated once the events will completed and the ones where traffic is low, right? It will save your cost. And then we will move the Elastic Beanstalk. It's a totally free service which allow you to deploy the AWS based infrastructure, or the AWS based development, like on the PHP, Java, Ruby. If you have an application based on these programming languages, you can deploy without interruptions as a manual on the EC2 VMs, right? This will save your time and this will save your effort. And then we will talk about the RDS, like the relational database servers, where you will learn how to create the MySQL based database servers and how to connect with your VM. Same as for the NoSQL. So there is a difference between the SQL server and the NoSQL server, just like MongoDB, right? And then we will learn about the CloudWatch alarm. CloudWatch alarm will help us to notify whenever the machine goes down, goes up, and once the machine CPU goes 70% or the 80% below the above the threshold, right? And then using SNS, simple notification service, AWS will notify us using email or SMS that our server is going down, our server is out of service, our servers is again in service, right? These. And the simple queue service. Simple queue service allow us as a developer to queue our applications messages while our application components are being busy to complete our other tasks. Meanwhile, our message queue will hold our messages from one component to another component. So we will see how to integrate SQS with SNS, CloudWatch, and EC2. This is a huge lab, right, which include the multiple integration services. And then cloud formation, one of my favorite topics. So I will not give you complete development part because it's not part of this course, but I will teach you how to deploy the cloud formation based templates. So what is template? Template actually based on these JSON based language. As you can see, this is the JSON language. So I write it for my client. I'm a DevOps consultant as well. So I normally write these type of codes for my client, which you will learn in this cloud formation topic very little, because this cloud formation part is not actually the development part, is actually the deployment part. It means if you are working as a team member with the developer like me, so I will give you this code and you just need to deploy this code. You should know how to deploy the code, right? And using this code, what you will provision like VPC and EC2 and so on. And then after that, we will learn AWS CI/CD pipeline. It's continuous integration and continuous delivery. For example, if your developer deploy an application, right, and after some time he need to change the application version. So what you will do, you just need to change the GitHub code and it will automatically redeploy your infrastructure without any single manual interruption. That's called a CI/CD pipeline, which normally we do in Jenkins. If you know about Jenkins, this is something like that, CI/CD, right? And then it's a AWS Cloud Trail. So AWS Cloud Trail is actually the audit service. Like in every year, we conduct 3 to 4 internal and external audits. So Cloud Trail basically allow us to audit our users, ourselves, our services, who, when, and what we created in the last 90 days or last 120 days, so on, right? Trusted advisor allow us to check which services is running without any usage, why the cost is being high, and how can we save our cost, how can we reduce our cost, why the security group or firewall ports are open without any proper justification. We can secure that. So trusted advisor also a free service, Cloud Trail is a free service, Cloud Formation is a free service, Elastic Beanstalk is a free service, VPC is a free service. These all are the free service. We just need to know how to use it, nothing else, right? And then we should move about the simple storage service. Everyone knows about the Google Drive, everyone knows about the OneDrive. Is similar is simple storage service. Is an object storage service where we just get and put, like upload and download our objects, our daily data like PDF files, our family images, our office documents, and so on. CloudFront is actually the CDN service. Do you know about the CDN service? It's a content delivery network. For example, if your website are exist in USA but your customer are based on China, definitely if they try to open the website, it required too much time to open, like 10 second or 15 second. CloudFront is actually the CDN service which allow us to reduce the website open time by caching the data from origin server to the rest of the world, right? Our CloudFront servers are actually based on multiple locations in the world, based on 65 to 70 servers, where they get the content from the origin server and just keep it on the rest of the servers, so that the users come in and just connect with the CloudFront server using the single DNS record. Route 53 is actually our DNS service where we just buy the domain, connect the domain like www.abc.com, abdullah.abc.com, something like that. These are which we normally do by godaddy.com, namecheap.com, and so on, right? Lambda service is actually the serverless architecture where we just need to write the code in the Python, Node.js, and Java, and it will automatically working by using the trigger. So what we will do, we will actually connect Lambda with CloudWatch, SNS, and SQS to create a detailed hands-on lab on the development part. AWS code commit and code deploy, we will perform this lab in the CI/CD pipeline, right? In the additional topic, if we have time in future, I will try to show you the demo on AWS Workspaces. It's a dash service. Do you know about the VDI, Virtual Desktop Infrastructure, VMware, Horizon, Citrix, Zen App, Zen Desktop? It's similar like that. And we will talk about the Manage AD. It's just something like the Microsoft Active Directory. FSX server is a Windows based file share, and the EFS is a Linux based file share. So these are the actual course content, which is based on 80% of hands-on lab and 20% of theory, and based on approximate 60 to 70 hours of detailed hands-on course, right? I hope you will understand about this course outline. Let's move towards the certification roadmap. Okay, so we are going to start with the certification roadmap, right? So why we need to understand our certification roadmap? The certification roadmap allow us to understand which certification is right for us, right? So we will start from the foundation level certification. The foundation level certification is based on one certification. This is called a cloud practitioner. The cloud practitioner is based on the theoretical concept, and this is the good certification for those who belongs to the marketing background, non-technical background, technical pre-sales, directors, project managers, and for those who don't have the day-to-day operational background and who don't need to engage with the day-to-day operations, right? This certification is good for them. And then we will move towards the associate level certifications. Associate level certification, we have three certifications, right? One is called Solution Architect Associate, second is called SysOps Associate, and third is called Developer Associate, right? Okay, so we have three associate certifications: Solution Architect Associate, SysOps Associate, and the Developer Associate. So associate level architect level certification is for those who want to design the infrastructure, and operation SysOps administrator is for those who want to deploy the infrastructure, and developer is for those who either know or don't know about the programming language but want to understand about the development tools provided by AWS. This is actually the misconception by most of the people, that if we do the developer certification, we must have a basic knowledge or the deep knowledge of the programming language, which is totally wrong. Because developer certification, AWS will never ask about any sort of programming language. It will always ask about the services based on the some sort of tools provided by AWS, like Elastic Beanstalk, CloudFormation, Lambda function, CI/CD pipeline, SNS, SQS, and so on. So we will cover, inshallah, all the multiple tools in this course. And then if you want to beyond this part, you have AWS Solution Architect Professional, which is actually the extended part of the Solution Architect Associate, and the DevOps Professional, which actually the combination of Solution SysOps and Developer exam, right? Okay. Okay, so let's move over. So after that, we have Advanced Networking Specialty exam, we have Security exam, we have Machine Learning, Alexa building, and Data Analytics and Database Servers. So actually these certifications we normally use for the specialization. So if your background is based on network engineer, firewall engineer, this networking certification is best for you, because this certification include the VPN tunnels, direct connect, routing propagation, ASN number, border gateway protocols, and subnettings and CIDR blocks. Security specialist certification is for those whose background is basically cyber security side. So this certification is good for them. Machine learning, if you have a plan to move your career in artificial intelligence and machine learning size. And the Alexa skill builder. Alexa skill builder is for those who want to use how to work with Alexa device, right? Data analytics service is for big data analytics students and IT professionals who are working on Hadoop service, Spark service, and big data analysis service. And for database specialty exam, who have background of database like SQL or NoSQL databases. So these are actually the approximate 30 exam, and out of these I am just completed 5 of my exam. These 3, practitioner and solution architect professional. Now I am moving towards the advanced networking specialty exam. Right. Okay, so these are some of the detailed topics relevant to this certification. So let's conclude this part. If you attempt the practitioner exam, you will need to pass approximate 60 questions out of 90, 60 to 65, but there is no actually written somewhere, right? You will have 90 minutes to pass the practitioner exam, and the cost price is $100. Once you pass the exam, AWS will give you the 50% discount voucher, which you can use either associate base exam or the professional base exam. And the solution architect associate exam or even all associate based exam are based on 65 questions and 130 minutes, right? And the cost price is $150. So if you attempt the practitioner exam and even pass the exam, you will get a voucher, and using that voucher your $150 exam will reduce to $75, right? And whenever we talk about the professional exam, so professional exam is actually based on professional or either specialty exam is based on $300, right? So if you have a voucher, you can just get 50% discount. So these are actually end of session, which we talk about the all certification roadmap.